Hello, this is my name. My name is Keith, and that's me, Keith Apicary, and you're watching Retro Spectrum.
Hello, I'm James Rolfe. I hate video games. They bother me a lot, so I complain about them all the time. And this is how I feel about them. I hope the real James uses this microphone now. So, I'm sort of the warm-up man, or the fiery inferno man, we should say, because I'm always warmed up, that's for sure. James is on his way. He was stuck in a car. He has a hard time with those things, apparently. So, anyone got any questions for me, James Rolfe, that I can answer truthfully? What's that? I can sing Neo Geo tonight at the after party. If you guys go to the after party, you'll hear all of the sounds that come out of my mouth. Does anyone else have another question for me, James Rolfe? No, I guess you guys already know all the answers. My favorite line from one of my videos, that I probably could not say in this room right now because there are some citizens under the age of, cover your ears. My favorite line was the one that Keith Apicary said in the Christmas special when he said his name. Hi, it's me, Keith Apicary. I'll never get sick of that. I could hear that all day. I made it my ringtone. Who in here does know who I am, Keith Apicary? All right, very good. I don't expect everyone to because I'm not James Rolfe. I don't have a great life. James is the kind of guy that has a wife, a house, children, loving support system, bank account, all the great things that one would want. I unfortunately live in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, and that's all I have. Sad citizenship. Oh yes, the long and strong hair man. That's true. I'm glad you saw that. I'm a Mark of the Wolves kind of man, high octane, real gaming. I chug all the gigabytes. So I don't really mess around with cliche, casual gamer games like Street Fighter. But I did just destroy a person in Street Fighter. I was winning, and then I got a little too excited, and I stepped on the video game system and shut it off. So, welcome. I have a special guest today. I have Keith Apicary is here to join me. I warmed them up. They're all lubed and ready to go, so have at them. See you later. Okay. I'm going to stare at you from the corner.
All right, thanks, Keith. Oh, yeah. Have you ever had a Lyft driver, just not pick you up, go somewhere different, and then not respond? I called twice, texted, radio silence. I used to Uber, and then I had problems with that, so I went to Lyft, and Lyft's been awesome most of the time, but not right now. This was the only bad experience I've had with Lyft. I was having dinner with my family in between my signing, my panel here. There should have been plenty of time, by the way, and I left with plenty of time, and just for some reason, I'm in the, it was in the Disney area with the restaurants and everything, and it first, Springs, yeah, and it was tough even just finding where can a Lyft pick me up, and I'm just walking around like an idiot, and finally I get to a spot and I set the pickup location, but the driver did not come there. He came somewhere close by, but it wasn't there, and he would not answer, and there you go. So yeah, it's bullshit, Lyft. Yeah. So I'm here now. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to do? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, with Berenstain Bears, I thought, but it's it is Berenstain. Yeah. There you go. How do you like Florida? Oh, good. Yeah, I like Florida. Yeah. First public appearance here. So, yeah, been here before, but not for a convention. So this is the first time. I'm actually glad. I'm I haven't been outside very much. It's been cold in here, but I've been very, glad the weather's warmer than the East Coast. The Northeast, very cold and rainy. Hey, right here, yep. Megaman X 1, 2, or 3? Megaman X One I'm the most familiar with, so I haven't played enough of X2 or X3 to really make a fair decision. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I have the Game Boy Castlevania. Do I have to repeat the question? Because actually, I can hear you really clear, which is awesome. Because most conventions, it's really hard to hear in the room. I can hear pretty good here. So, yeah, everybody hearing pretty good? Cool, nice. Yeah, good acoustics. Good acoustics. This room. Yeah, I played the Game Boy ones, and I don't know. They're okay. Hey. Oh, I'm glad that I know what you're talking about now. Somebody asked me a question about the Castlevania anime, and I answered as if it season 1. I didn't know season 2 came out till recently. I think just yesterday somebody cleared that up for me. Oh yeah, there's a second one out. So I got to check that out. So I've been told there's actually Castlevania music in it this time. They have to use Bloody Tears apparently. I'm very excited to see that. Yes. Right here. Oh yeah, that's nitty gritty. If you knew that the Wizard of Oz episode of The Nerd is actually it syncs up with Dark Side of the Moon, like the movie, like the actual Wizard of Oz movie does. It was very hard to do it, but I didn't want to do it in any way where it screwed with the review part. Like you should be able to watch it and not see, you shouldn't notice anything funny if you're watching it normally, but if you sync it up, and you have to do it at that specific moment at the third lion roar. The third lion roar, which is Mike just making Cowardly Lion impressions. So by definition of roar, like I was like, hey Mike, I need 3 roars, and he was just like, just doing all this silly stuff. And I'm like, hey Mike, I don't know what the roars are. How am I going to count that? So if you can figure out what the third roar is, I actually put numbers at the bottom of the screen, so when it comes up, you see it. Yeah, so you start it then, and then as it goes on, weird little coincidences start happening. But they're not coincidences because I did them on purpose, so, yeah. Right here. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Least favorite nerd episode? I don't know. I mean, maybe like it's probably going to be one from 2006. There was like a short period where there was like it was either like Master Chew or it was Mick Kids, where like they weren't bad, but they were just like okay. I just did them pretty quick. And then who are my influences as far as filmmaking goes? I guess George Romero is a major one for pioneering independent film. Not catering to the studios. In that same vein, Robert Rodriguez has been big on me. Hitchcock, but for all different reasons, actually. Yeah. Hey, right over here. Oh yeah. Yes. Did we mention that in a video recently? Was it the Oh, cool. Was it the Mortal Kombat Annihilation video? That sounds familiar. I think I remember bringing it up then. Yeah, that was yeah. Those guys, Justin and Kieran, got me into it. Yeah. Raiden fights. It's a deadly must. The lyrics are hilarious. Yeah, this is Johnny Cage. He has blue eyes. He's from Venice, California. He's cool. He's in great shape. You're right here. Yeah. Oh, Justin, Kieran, Tony, like those guys, they work at Screenwave, and Tony's been editing behind the scenes for like James and Mike videos for a long time, and the other guys have been editing and helping with nerd episodes recently. So they've helped keep the nerd episodes continuing, and 'cause after having my second kid, it just got so difficult to do anymore. Even the movie reviews, I used to do them every Friday. Every Friday there's another movie review, and then I just couldn't keep up anymore. So they came up with this idea. They're like, hey, we can do these ones that are like non-scripted. All we're going to do is just talk in the video store. And that actually makes it even more worthwhile because now I can use the video store, set as, for a purpose now. And so they help edit them and everything is continuing. It's all good now. Right here? Oh, like an abandoned video? No, not for that reason, but there has been some that weren't like finished. Like there's some nerd episodes that got started where it might have gotten as far as where like, I mean, not too far, just where like the game footage is recorded and a script might have started to, but it's really rough and then they would be like, okay, this one doesn't really have enough material. All right, scrap it, move on. But sometimes you see that eventually, like sometimes they'll come in handy, like as a bonus feature on a DVD or something like that, or I'll just give it to Pat. Like no, I mean I do the charity videos for him, so there's always an exclusive nerd episode that comes up as a surprise during Pat the NES Punk's charity marathon. And a lot of times I'll put something together real quick, and that'll be like an exclusive, like little like nerd review. Hey, right here. Yeah. What led up to the Simon's Quest video? What led up to it? I mean, it was just like boredom. It was like I just thought it'd be funny to talk about that game that I thought nobody would ever even remember. It would just be kind of like a really, really niche thing. Like, hey, there's this game I played like 25 years ago or however long it was, and it's like it still pisses me off to this day. And just showed it to some of my friends, and didn't really think it was going to circulate that much, but people liked it. And this was like a couple years before YouTube, so there wasn't really any way to like gauge it completely. But once YouTube came out and I started uploading all like old content, then of all the things, that was what like caught on. It's like, okay, well, there's more to this, so let's keep do some more. So yeah, are you all the way back here? Are we in the back? Oh, see you again. Okay, yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, you did it. Yeah, yes. I actually have not heard of it. What's going on? Okay. Just a Zelda animated show. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if it would be similar to the Castlevania one, or if it's live action, maybe it would be like, I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm like, why is it taking this long? It's about time, really. And it's like, we keep going back to the older ones and joke about them, and everybody makes fun of, the Zelda cartoon, which actually I thought wasn't that bad. The Mario movie, which, even that has some merits. Yeah, but it's like you don't just leave it there. I mean, that was just a trial and error type of thing. It's like people didn't know how to make video game adaptations back then. I mean, arguably that they may, they're hit or miss, I guess now, but I don't know. So it's really about time Nintendo, throws their hat in the ring again. Yep, right here. Oh, it's very similar, but just more clutter, more, just more stuff, yeah. Hey. Let's see. What have I seen lately? Boy, not much. I mean, I really don't get much leisure time. But I guess the last thing I saw in the theater was Halloween. Pretty good. Yeah, as far as the sequels go, it was a pretty decent sequel. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. So it was. It was all right. Yeah. I'll see it again sometime. Yeah. Hey, right here. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I mean, it would be a whole other world of madness if I had to direct a big Hollywood production, because I know what I'd be getting into. It'd be a lot more people than what I'd prefer to deal with, and um, movies are so collaborative. But like in Hollywood movies, there's so many people all working on it that it's it's not really what I prefer. I think I'd rather have like small crew and like just kind of have like more control over it and everything, without like that much money at stake, and like it has to be released on this day, and like it's a lot of pressure for sure. So I'd rather kind of just do it my own way. But no, I've never actually been contacted or anything. But yeah, I don't know if that were to happen, then I'd have to make those decisions, depending on what it is. What's the project? Does it take me away from my family for several months? Like, how does this work? Like, are my family going to move with me, or like, what are we going to do? Like, it would be a lot of stuff to consider. So yeah, it's a complicated predicament. Yeah, but it'd be exciting. Yeah, for sure. Hey. Yeah, I have, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we've done a few things. We did the nerd episode together, which is really awesome. But yeah, like a whole movie, like I have definitely thought about it for sure. Yeah, and plenty different roles too. Like I mean, like because he likes to write and direct and shoot and everything. So it could go in several different ways. There's a lot of possibilities for something like that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The last drive-in. Yeah. It was awesome. No, I mean I guess here I got the Guinness shirt, so yeah, it's like yeah. I mean I'm more of a Guinness actually. All right, well, Guinness is probably the easiest beer to find that I like. I put it that way. It's like if I'm at a bar and they have Guinness on draft, then it's like yeah, Guinness for sure. If I had a choice, I mean, I've only seen it in bottles, but Weihenstephaner or Hefeweizen, the Crystal Weiss version where it's filtered, that's really good. Like I love German beers; those are my favorites. I don't like the craft beers. I don't like IPAs. They're just bitter. I don't like the aftertaste. But I mean, I'll drink Rolling Rock if you give it to me, but it's not. It's just what I happen. When I filmed the Jekyll and Hyde video, it was $5 for a 6-pack. I'm like, that's less than $1 per beer. And like so yeah. Hey. Really? Or the least unhealthy beers? Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, what was the other? Last Drive-In was awesome. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I'm glad they posted them all after that stream too. But yeah, that was really awesome. It was like he just picked up where Monster Vision left off, but without the restrictions, like no censoring. So it's really cool. Oh, yeah, and he has another one coming up for Thanksgiving. So I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully, I can actually get a little time to watch it when it's airing. We'll see what happens. Hey, right here.
Over the last 2 seasons for AVGN, you've been doing like Xbox and Xbox 360. Do you see yourself doing more bad games in later generations or more videos that are
I'm kind of more interested in doing games that are good, but find some interesting angle about it. Like Earthbound definitely kind of did the right way. Yeah, it was like, hey, here's some. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, Mario 3 was like, hey, here's this. Look how awesome this game is. It's so good, it's a sin. This game is evil. Oh my God, it's possessed by the devil. Took it in a totally different twist. So it's all about just finding some kind of angle. Oh, yeah, I've done it a few times. I've had like tours of the collection. It's been a while. I mean, I don't know if it's changed much since. I'll just have to look at whatever the last time I did it was and see if there's anything new worth talking about. I haven't collected as much in recent years because it just filled up. There's not really any more room, so it's like, I mean, there's still some room, but not a lot. So, yeah. Oh, one of you guys? Oh, do both you guys? There. Oh, sure. Okay. Yep. HappySofte. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's what you're talking about, there was somebody who worked on Hong Kong 97 who kind of revealed what it was like working on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I'm not surprised. It's like, like you play the game, you're like, okay, this looks like somebody did this on purpose. Like, this is the worst game. Yeah, it's funny. I have a cartridge of it, but it's probably something that somebody like dumped onto a cartridge. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, right here. Oh, it was iced tea, and it was I had it compared to an actual bottle of whiskey, so I matched the color exactly. I put something else in it too to match the color. I forget what it was. Yeah, I guess it was just iced tea and like some other juice or something just to get the color exactly right, so it looked like whiskey. But even then, I guess like on screen, like a lot of people said, like, "Oh, that doesn't look like real whiskey." It's like, well, it looked exactly like it in real life, like in side by side in person. It was perfect. Hey. Oh, oh yeah. I mean, he's hilarious. Yeah, because we picked him up from the train station in Philly, and he had a meeting in Center City. No, we didn't pick up. No, we picked him up at actually one of the like the major buildings in Philly. Like he had a meeting with Comcast or somebody, and then so we pick him up, and there were bananas in the back seat of the car. Like, we just had just food in the back, and he comes in, and he sits on one of the bananas. Like, oh, hey Lloyd, there's a banana under you. You're sitting on it. He goes, oh, it reminds me of prison, and it's just like. And he was on like that all the time. So we're driving, and we're going through Philly, and I said, oh yeah, like right over there. That's I've heard, because we're going through like kind of like a more sketchy area of Philly, and I just said like, oh, I've heard that's like the biggest crack house in the city is like right there. And he goes, oh, drop me off right now, drop me off. So it was just like nonstop like humor, and then we filmed the episode, and then you see what you get. Yeah. Hey, right here. Yep. Oh, where did I learn to fly? Top Gun Academy, yeah, and the shit Jaguar is. I don't remember, to be honest. I definitely didn't get rid of it. I either auctioned it away for charity or something, because I've done that a lot, like with a lot of like things I don't like consoles and things I don't have use for anymore. Oh, what's up? Yeah, right, yeah. So I think it was like, because after it was all cleaned up, it's like it was pretty much back to normal. It didn't work anyway, but probably still had some peanuts left in it, but that was it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some pretty good console abuse coming up in one of the upcoming episodes. But probably the best console abuse yet, I would say. Just nerd episodes, rental reviews. Those are the main like web content, keeping them coming. But the big things is I have an autobiography that I've been working on, and trying to write a script for a horror film. And so it's been a lot of writing for projects that who knows when they'll actually get made. The book, of course, I don't have to shoot it and edit it. All I have to do is write it. But the complication is figuring out how do I want to go about publishing it, because I know nothing about that. So I'm trying to figure all that stuff out. Eventually. I think first it'd be good. Because it'll be good as like, first like in print and then ebook and then an audiobook eventually. I feel like that's inevitable. But the thing is, exactly, yeah. Well, that's another tough thing is most authors, like, they don't read their own books, like somebody else reads it, but I have to read it because it's my life story. It's like, okay, you're used to hearing my voice read it, so it's like I kind of have to do it. It's, what's up? Yeah, there you go. Right here. We've been talking about it because everything's going live now, and the thing is, like, nerd videos, they're scripted and then they're edited and everything. James and Mike Monday, that was kind of like the non-scripted thing where I felt like, okay, are people actually going to want to watch us like without a script? I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. So they do. They're still interested. But that I was kind of already skeptical of doing something without a script. But even that's edited. And now I'm thinking, wait a minute, live stream? Like, you can't edit that. You're live. So how does that work? Like, what if I have nothing to say and there's like a long dead period of silence? That's what's worrying me. But every time I've done it, it's been pretty good because I'll sometimes do it with Mike. We just did a live double feature public domain horror film where we're like watching, and that went really well. I did that at Screenwave. So we have been talking about it, like, hey, if this is where things are going and like people like it, then we should do some. So it might mean we instead of pre-recording some James and Mike Mondays, we might just like record half, but then like shoot some live. So yeah, we're trying to figure out a way to make it that work where we could do some of that. Something has to be cut from the schedule, but to open up time for that. So yeah, otherwise I don't know where to fit it in. Hey, right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, cool. Wow. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't think of one that's like. Yeah, I really can't think of one that's really that like of a polarizing game or one that most people don't like, but I do. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. Yeah, but yeah, embarrassment would have no factor because like I'm like so far past any possibility of embarrassment. There's just no way. Yeah. Hey. Yep. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't found one yet that I would want to do, but it's possible. Yeah. Hey, right here. Oh yeah, probably 10 or less years ago, like 2008 sometime, and then was when it finally started actually like making enough income. I was still editing wedding videos at the time. There was like an overlap, but that began in 2007. Before that, I was working on corporate videos and nerd videos in 2006. Those were all freebies. Like there was nothing, there was no income then. I didn't expect it or anything. I had no idea it would ever earn any income. But yeah, that year I was editing corporate videos. After that, I did weddings. But yeah, so there was a lot of overlap. It took a while. It was a very gradual process until I was able to like, stop all the other things to just take that risk and just work on nerd episodes and be self-employed like that, So yeah. Mm-hmm. Chess. Because it would be like, like the oldest board game I can think of. So it would be like going, because I want it to be like a prequel to board games if I did it. But oh yeah, yeah. And I would like to do more, but I wouldn't be able to do the horror film then. I can't on a finale. Mm. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, thank you. Very well said. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My favorite fight was the Crazy Castle one because that one, like, it was the whole episode was built around the fight, and it was just like a week of filming just that one fight scene and getting all the shots just to cut them all together, and so many angles, so many punches, and then so many times where it's like, okay, get the bunny costume on the stunt dummy now and throw that, and then there was the pies, and then there was the blood, and then there was the rabbit feces, and it was just like, it really, that was something. That by the end of that, we were just exhausted. Yep. Mm-hmm. It might have a little bit of elements of slasher, but it's not a slasher. It's not real. It's not a body count movie, and it's not really an exploitive horror movie. It's kind of more low key, like a slow build up, and more classic horror, more like visual, atmosphere. What? I mean, I don't know if it's monster per se, but there's something, there's something going on in it that something unspecified happening. So, yeah, you could say that maybe. Yeah. All right. Hey. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's awesome! Yeah, no, that's what I wanted. That was what I just wanted people to enjoy the videos and entertain people, and that was something I didn't know how that was going to happen, but in some way or another it would happen. Couldn't imagine the invention of YouTube or anything like that, but it was a long time practicing before that happened. So it was cool. It was what I wanted. So thank you. Oh, all in back here. Oh my God, favorite practical effects moment in film. I don't know, but like one of the best creatures I can think of off the top of my head was Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead, is the movie with Lance Henriksen and Stan Winston did the effects. It was really awesome the way they shot it. They always seemed to shoot it from the perfect angle, in the perfect lighting, where it disguised whatever faults it may have had. It looked real to me. It looked like they just did a perfect job, and it was a shame they didn't really perfect that art. Like they could have. Well, I mean that was perfection, I thought, but I felt they could have kept improving practical effects as time went on. Like we should keep doing more of it, not less of it. Do more and keep getting better at it. But instead, it just went completely digital, which has its place for sure. I mean, there's a lot of things you can only do digital, but yeah, it's a shame you don't see that kind of thing anymore. Stranger Things, the monster in that, it didn't look good to me. It looked like a video game. They could have. And because they went so retro with that, like the whole idea of that show, it's like, hey, it's the 80s, and we're gonna make it look old school. But yeah, but the monster didn't look old school. It looked like any other CG creature today. So it's kind of a shame that that's a lost art now. The 81 thing, or 82, 81 or 82, I think. Yeah. Favorite part in it? Oh boy, I think it was. I mean, I think it was like the head with that turns into spider. That was pretty good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing that as like some of it as a kid, and because they would show the original of the thing on TV a lot, because I think it's under the like the Ted Turner library, so it'd be like on like the Warner Brothers or any of the Turner channels would show the original of the thing a lot, and so I saw that on TV. Usually it was colorized, but I seen it, and then I think my dad showed me the remake of the thing. He's like, oh yeah, let's check out the remake. I think he rented it or whatever. And then when the first thing happened with the dog, I was just like, oh my God. Like I was just like traumatized after that. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. It's messed up. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, it really is. Like the effects in that are amazing. Hey, right here. Oh. Hmm? Oh yeah. Not again. I think the last time I heard from him was a while ago. But yeah, it's like a character he does, and it's really funny. Yeah. Oh, to live more like a Windrammer, you must not take shits. You must only give shits. That's it right here. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, say again. Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know how yet to fit it into the schedule, but we want to bring that back for sure. Yeah, because I have a list of things that are bullshit, and we're hoping to make them into. Yeah, yeah. So hopefully you'll see more of those in the coming year. Yeah. Oh, right here with the blue hat. Yep. Yeah, I mean, only on YouTube. Like, then there's nothing like on YouTube. It's different where it's like they just demonetize the video. They just take the money from it. So no, I haven't. So yeah, but on YouTube, plenty of times though. Like on YouTube, like all the time. Like it's usually it's whatever they want. It doesn't even matter. Like I remember like the Power Rangers one. It was for the music for the song, but the song isn't even in it. We did a cover, and pretty much anything we did Power Rangers got the same thing. Even the James and Mike video, because we started the video, we're singing the Power Rangers theme very badly, and that got claimed. It's like, okay, serious? From us singing it? Like, you got to be kidding me. And then anything we've done lately with, I think MGM seems to come after us a lot. Like, I did a Rocky video where it was just talking about the movies, no footage, no music. It was just still images with a black background, and I'm talking next to these still images, and they claimed that one. So, yeah. Hey.
I think I got one last question for you.
Yeah.
But it's not from me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get it.
Okay.
Hey, we got that one last question.
Oh, cool. Let me check the time for you here. Let's see. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
You don't want the full 24 megs unleashed on this game. That's pretty crap.
Yeah.
Dear James.
Yay.
Not so much of a question as it is a police operation.
Uh-huh.
Ruining your house last Christmas.
Okay.
A gift for you.
Oh, okay.
It is this thing on? Is this prepared for me?
I think so.
This, I part, that's what, ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks for
Oh.
reminding me.
Yeah.
This is an LJN tic-tac-toe chicken game. And since you love LJN so much,
Yeah.
you might hate this more than you've ever hated any LJN game.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Well-
I lost my mind for 30 seconds outside there trying to play this. So if you want to try to play it, you basically have to play Tic-Tac-Toe against the chicken,
No.
and it's infuriating.
Okay, let's see. I guess
You push this down here, and then
Okay.
he picks a number.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh.
Oh.
That's what happens. Non-stop buzzing. And then, who knows? Did you win? No, the only way to win is to not turn it on.
Wait,
You've already lost.
Wait, that can't be it. Wait, really?
Keep trying.
All right, 3.
Yeah, that's a good choice. 3.
All right,
Everyone
3's a
loves
good
3.
choice. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Okay, do something, chicken. Come on. What?
There you go. Winner.
I don't understand.
Because that's better than playing it.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, just for you, since you love LJN
Wow.
so much.
And I love how it's a logo of a cartoon chicken leaning on the LJN logo like this.
Yeah. I took a licking from a chicken, it says
Yeah.
on the inside. I never knew that existed, and I'm mad that I now do know.
Yeah, and
And I love every video game. Calculators are one of the best handhelds ever made.
yeah.
I'll play anything, honestly, as long as it looks like graphics in front of my face. What's that, Drug Wars? Did someone say, this guy knows, you should
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
seriously? Do not do Drug Wars without me.
Oh,
if
okay.
you review any DVD game, maybe you have done that before.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh
no.
my God, playing a game with a DVD remote is the worst experience of your life. And I seriously love anything that lights up.
Wow. I love anything that lights up.
The Philips CDI, yeah, it's similar. Drug Wars is one of those. It's like there's actors, like real high quality actors, that in 1991 in the Valley of California, filming films. Anyways, I'm rambling, taking
No,
every
that's,
time.
no, that's all right. I think we're
But yeah, Drug Wars. I highly recommend you checking it out.
Huh.
I've played it and love it and beaten it and conquered it. It's hilarious. and
Drug
horrible.
Wars. Okay.
Check it out. You should do some one of those DVD games.
Wow.
Worth your time for
Is,
sure.
is it like drugs in like army tanks and stuff?
It's like there's like a,
it's
a whole. I think it's like in Miami or something. There's a whole like cartel type. There's actors and there's a guy talking probably racistly as like another nationality and talking like it's like, oh, you think you can take down me and all my friends, and it shows like an explosion. It's a really crappy production value, but it's all controlled movies. So when you hit the right thing, it glitches and then the guy dies. And if you do it wrong, then it glitches and you die. It's just like it changes the movie. Yeah, Drug Wars. Everyone should check it out. It's hilarious.
Wow.
I don't know how we started talking about that. Chicken led us to drugs. Wish I was on drugs playing this thing. Yeah, there you go. That's from Brandon and everyone Free Play Florida for you.
Okay.
Hopefully it won't fit in your bag and you won't be able to
Oh,
take it home.
is that really for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although there are people out there right now like bidding for it. There's a guy
Oh,
who's like, I'll buy
okay.
that from you. Right? Yeah, this guy right there wants it real bad.
Oh yeah.
So maybe you guys
Yeah.
should fight for it or something.
So we just wanted to say thank you to James for coming out this year.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
This-
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
This was really, I will say this, in addition to Keith, this has been always one of our dreams at Free Play Florida to bring you out to the event, and this is, totally year number 5, and this is a dream come true for the rest, and the team is super excited to have you out here, so it's been awesome.